This is our friend Dale, and we're going to do a microdermabrasion for Dale today. In case anyone doesn't know what microdermabrasion consists of, it's a mild sanding procedure that we do for fine lines and wrinkles, and also for hyperpigmentation, lots of different things, acne. So it's a nice, mild, and gentle treatment that we can get through in about 10-15 minutes. Okay, so we'll try and do that quickly for you. Okay. We're first going to start with cleansing Dale's skin. And again, everything about this procedure is about gentleness and mildness. If we need to do some deeper type of treatment, we can go to the next step, which would be like a microneedling. We're going to cleanse his skin. Now with Dale, because he has his beard and whatnot, we're only going to do the forehead, and that's what he's most concerned about at this point. The forehead, the cheeks, the crow's feet area. Can get a little bit down here in the neck, Dale. Okay. Okay. And there's different types of masks that we'll use for our patients. If your skin tends to be oily, we like to use like a mint clarifying mask. That works very well, and that prepares the skin for the microderm treatment in itself. I'm going to make you look like Halloween, Dale.
Okay.
All right. Nice greener, the Hulk, right? Don't start breaking out of your clothes here for me. Okay. Again, the mask, what this does, it absorbs the oils, the excess oils in the skin, helps helps you to do a nicer treatment. This, if I stopped right here, this is like a little mini treatment in itself. Now for time's sake, we're not going to leave that on until it dries completely, but that's basically where we start. All right, when that is all dry, we gently remove that. And Dale, is there any concerns that you have about your skin?
No.
Okay. A lot of times, we'll ask patients. I mean, they'll say that, well, I don't like my enlarged pores, or I don't like the wrinkles in my forehead, or I don't like this, or I don't like that. And so we know how to adjust our machine and whatnot, and try to accommodate everybody and their needs. All right. I'm going to get behind Dale here. All right. Now our machine that we use is called the Belloderma Microderm machine, and it goes from settings of 0 to 5. Dale, since we haven't done a microderm, I don't think in a while, Dale, for you, right? We'll put you about on number 4. And at any time, you watch the patient's skin. If it becomes too red, or you see that there's going to be any kind of problem, you would turn the machine down. Always watch and see what you're doing here. And we can start that. What this does, it emits the aluminum oxide crystals. It's a perfectly closed system so that there's nothing that gets contaminated here, or we don't cross-contaminate any patient with another patient's tips or anything like that. Everything is sterile. Okay? Dale, you can keep your eyes closed. There are times when we will cover the eyes with some wet gauze or whatever, but I'd like to get over here in the crow's feet area for Dale and give him a really nice treatment. If at any time this becomes too strong, you can just let me know.
Okay.
And we'll turn that down. And basically what we do is we hold the skin tautly and go back and forth several passes, especially over the areas where the patient might be more concerned, like their wrinkles, fine lines and wrinkles, or their hyperpigmented areas. And again, here's the little crow's feet area that we like to go around. When you bring up the pinkness in the skin, that's really a very good sign, because what you're doing there is you're stimulating the person's own collagen so that they can actually use this as a wrinkle treatment in some cases if you have mild fine lines and wrinkles, which is why I mentioned about the crow's feet area. And this treatment is generally for people who don't want aggressive type treatments, for people that don't want to leave here and say, oh, what happened to you? What did you have done? Or something like that. Dale could leave here and not, no one will even know that he had any kind of facial treatment done. With women, their makeup goes on a lot smoother after a treatment like this. How's that feeling, Dale?
Feels great.
And again, I'm doing this faster than I should be doing, but for the sake of time, we're speeding up the treatment a bit here. And I don't know if the camera can catch that, but Dale's skin is getting slightly pink, and that's a good thing. Then what we do is we change this into aspiration, which will pull up some of those crystals that I have emitted on his skin. And that again is a treatment in itself, because it's stimulating the person's own collagen to prevent any fine lines and wrinkles. We recommend having these treatments done a series of 3 treatments. They can be done safely every 2 weeks apart. After you're done with that series of 3, you can proceed to 3 more at that point. And then I generally recommend that patients take a little break, see how their skin responds for the next couple of weeks. Most people, after they had a few of these done, kind of know their own skin, know when they'd like to have another one done. They tell you things like, I can feel that my skin needs another microdermabrasion. So then that's what we do. We'll just do another treatment for them until they're satisfied with how their skin is beginning to shape up. That is basically the treatment. And then we follow through with some cool compresses to bring the natural pH back into the skin. And then when the colder season is over and it's summertime and Dale doesn't have his beard, we'll do like the full face. These are also nice, refreshing treatments in the summer months of the year. People's skin tend to get a little bit more oily and whatnot in those months, a lot more acne breakouts. So it is good for that also, for, like I said, the acne, for fine lines and wrinkles, for hyperpigmentation, uneven skin tones, things like that. Get off all the green so you don't look like Hulk. We'll follow up with a little bit of moisturizer. We generally recommend a moisturizer also that does not clog the pores. The word that you look for is non-comedogenic. A lot of times products will have on there dermatology tested and whatnot. That doesn't always mean too much, but when you have the word non-comedogenic on there, that means it does not clog pores. So if you have any oily type skin, it won't cause you any problems. We especially tell the women that, because there's so many lines of cosmetics out there that are oil-based. Voila.